Welcome to Eventful Bhutan, part of the Eventful World 2026 series by EventZR, covering 249 destinations where live events define the travel experience. Imagine this. It's 6:30 in the morning on a crisp spring day, right around March or April. The deep, visceral sound of long dungchin horns just rolls right across the valley. Monks are carefully unfurling a giant thong drill, a sacred silk applique that is literally the size of a 5-story building, straight down the ancient walls of the Rinpung Zong. You're standing in a courtyard for the Paro Chechu in Paro, surrounded by thousands of spectators who have walked for days through mountain passes just to be there for this incredible 5-day festival. The atmosphere is totally electric. Whether you're a traveler hunting once-in-a-lifetime experiences or an event planner looking for your next destination, Bhutan has something extraordinary waiting.
Section 1. Signature Live Experiences. See, Bhutan doesn't measure its event tourism by sheer volume. It measures it by meaning. We're talking about a destination packed with signature live experiences across multiple genres that absolutely demand your attention.
To see exactly why, we rely on data from EventZR, that's pronounced EventZR, which uses a 12-dimension methodology to measure exactly how eventful a place really is. And looking at the calendar, it is spectacular. Let's look at 4 wildly different reasons a traveler should book a flight for a specific date. First up, mid-July in Thimphu. You've got the Mushroom Festival. It's one of the largest regional celebrations of Bhutan's wild mushroom heritage, where you are literally going on forest walks foraging for matsutake, cordyceps, and chanterelle. Fast forward to early September, and things get intense with the Tour of the Dragon. This is arguably the world's toughest one-day mountain bike race. We're talking about a brutal 268-kilometer endurance ride from Bumthang to Thimphu, crossing 4 mountain passes above 3,000 meters. Then, in October or November, there's the Jambe Lahakan Drup in Bumthang. This features a single spectacular midnight muwang naked fire dance, where dancers circumambulate the temple entirely by firelight. It's raw, it's ancient. Finally, on November 11th, head to Fojika for the Black-Necked Crane Festival. It's this beautiful annual gathering celebrating the arrival of the endangered cranes migrating from Tibet. These are profoundly specific, sensory-rich experiences that you simply must book.
Exactly, and picking up on that, let's talk about the financial reality for a second. The figure of $287 is crucial here. Bhutan's per-visitor yield sits at approximately $287, which exceeds many mass tourism destinations that handle 10 times the volume. The country's sustainable development fee essentially guarantees an undiluted premium cultural immersion. It self-selects for visitors who come specifically because of what is happening, not merely where they are. This is the ultimate reason why a traveler should book these specific events, to experience it live.
Moving on to Section 2, the host destination advantage. Now, if you're an event planner or DMC, here's what makes Bhutan compelling as a hosting destination. It really comes down to how you frame the physical realities of the country. From the traveler's view, they're getting centuries of unbroken Vajrayana Buddhist tradition. But from the planner's view, you're looking at pre-qualified exclusivity and high-margin cultural capital. Bhutan's lack of massive, sprawling infrastructure isn't a weakness at all. It's actually a deliberate, highly effective competitive moat that actively protects the destination's cultural richness. Let's break down the exact logistical constraints, because they're fascinating. Bhutan operates just one international airport at Paro. It strictly requires visual flight rules and daylight-only operations. So for your delegates, the mountain approach itself is basically an event. There are approximately 5,000 hotel rooms nationwide, primarily boutique luxury lodges and mid-range tourist hotels. But here's the real kicker. The country carries a safety index rated as very high, with a risk penalty of precisely 0. So these visual flight rules and limited rooms create the absolute perfect zero-risk environment for highly lucrative 50 to 200 delegate corporate and wellness retreats. Plus, you have stunning venues like the Ziwaling Heritage Hotel Conference Hall ready to host intimate, high-value gatherings.
And Bhutan's event portfolio concentration is incredibly targeted. Out of their 57 ranked events, festivals and heritage accounts for 43.9%. Religious and spiritual takes 24.6%, and sports and competition sits at exactly 14%. This incredible diversity and deep concentration results in the most authentic event portfolio measured anywhere in the world, helping Bhutan achieve an eventful niche score of 33.34.
Which brings us to Section 3, exportable cultural IPs. So how do we take this highly authentic event tourism and turn it into commercial products and international packaging? When you look at Thimphu, look at the Bhutan Sustainable Tourism Conference in February or the vast Bhutan International Art Festival in June. Both are annual events falling under the exhibitions and trade category. These are essentially open canvases for international programmers. You can easily import targeted audiences to these business and arts events, or you can export their incredibly strong intellectual positioning regarding sustainability and culture.
These aren't just events, they're exportable cultural IPs that DMCs and tour operators can package into premium travel products.
Now for Section 4, the government investment. You hit the nail on the head. And honestly, none of this incredibly authentic ecosystem happens by accident. It requires serious institutional support.
Credit where it's due. Bhutan's tourism and culture authorities have invested in positioning these events on the global stage. We specifically have to praise the Tourism Council of Bhutan for their amazing work here. When governments treat event tourism as a national asset, destinations transform. They've built a philosophical and cultural infrastructure that most countries only dream of.
So here is the takeaway for the travelers listening. If Bhutan just moved up your bucket list, it should. Pick one event, book the flight, and experience it live. Life is too short for secondhand experiences. And for the industry audience, if you're a DMC, tour operator, CVB, or event planner, Eventzera Intelligence maps 249 destinations, their event calendars, venue infrastructure, and tourism readiness scores. We help you identify which events to package, which destinations to pitch, and which cultural IPs to import or export. Engage Eventzera Intelligence at eventzera.com. We turn destination data into commercial opportunity. This has been Eventful Bhutan from the Eventful World 2026 series by Eventzera. Experience it live.